again, when you are bringing something that is not known, first you have to educate your customers. Please search, learn from other entrepreneurs who try to do the business here. So don't be afraid to ask. Believe in yourself. And it's a very competitive market, by the way.
Hi there, welcome back to yet another edition of Business. We are going to be discussing a lot of what you would like to hear as a business person, an aspiring one, already ongoing, and maybe a retired business person that is training other people. I can tell you the person I have today for you is going to be a blessing to so many of you that are hearing, because I have listened to her, I've sat under the sound of her voice, and I've learned a lot, which I know is going to be the same case for you. So without even wasting any more time, my name is Rebecca, and let's just dive in. Let's go in. Hi.
Hi.
You're most welcome to the show.
Thank you. That was such a lovely introduction.
I love listening to you. So I'm going to be seated here, enjoying and just listening to you. Yeah. So please introduce yourself.
Okay, so I am Mona. I have lived in the UAE for about 13 years, going up to 14 years. I have left. I am British Somali, and I left the UAE about 2 years ago, and I moved to Somali Land in a city called Hargeisa. And my background is entrepreneurship, corporate, and life coaching as well.
Exactly.
You didn't know.
So that's why I love listening to you. I was wondering, when I'm listening, I don't want to stop. Like when you're talking, I want to hear and hear more.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Thank you for all the work that you're doing.
Thank you.
And you've mentioned you've been in the UAE for like 13 years, and you mentioned you went back home.
Yeah.
It is when I hear that, I'm like, okay, you left. Okay. Can you take us through your journey here and how you left back home, and then you're here now in Dubai. So all about that.
Okay. So actually, I ended up in Dubai by accident.
Okay, let's begin.
Let's start there, right? So in 2006, I left the UK. I moved to Kenya.
Okay.
I was living in Kenya because I was like, I want to be in Africa. I want to live there. When I went there, I wasn't adjusting very well to the country, I think, at that time. And then I had to move in with my mother. So, when you left home, when you're like very young, and then as an adult, you go back and, constant like, what are you doing? Where are you going?
Yes.
Who's that?
You're like,
so there was a little bit of that. And then, and honestly, my sister was living here. Okay. So my sister was going to university in Dubai. And my birthday was approaching, and I was like, I'm going to go to Dubai for holidays. Okay. So I went to actually Mombasa because it was like near Christmas holidays coming up. So it was like in November, December. So I met one who's now one of my best friends and big sister. So I went to Mombasa and I met this girl. But at that time, the UAE was opening a telecommunication company called Do.
Okay.
And my background is telecommunication. Someone found me, headhunter. He emailed me to say, would you like to, come and work for this company? And I was like, I ran out of money because I was traveling for a whole year doing nothing.
Yes.
And so I decided, I'll go and give it a go.
Okay.
So I came to Dubai for holiday. I thought I'll stay for 6 months. And my goal, one of my dreams has always been to go and live in New York, but not the winter. But summer.
Summer New York.
Summer in New York, because the winter you can't handle it.
Yes.
So my plan was to come here for 6 months, make money, and then go to New York.
Okay.
I never left.
I see the plan.
13 years later.
So what happened to the summers in the New York?
Kid you not. Dubai sucks you in.
And Dubai has much more summer than...
Much more summer, much better life. I did make it for holidays to New York.
Yes.
But honestly, it's a standard story you'll hear for a lot of people.
Yes.
I'm coming out for 1 year, 2 years to make money. And 20 years later,
you're still
here.
That's what happens to many years.
So that's the journey, how I actually came here was by default. And then I really loved it. I genuinely loved living in Dubai. And I came at the peak when the country was developing really a lot.
Yes.
And seeing Burj Khalifa go up, seeing all the roads getting built.
Wow.
So it was very, it was beautiful to be part of that growth, and you felt like you could do anything, you know, because you're in an environment where they're like, yeah, we're going to be the best in everything. So, and I was enjoying my work.
And
I
I kid
loved
you not,
my
they are
work.
doing it,
I was
yeah.
enjoying my company. I was enjoying life. Life was really good.
Yes, that part.
Alhamdulillah, it's still really good.
Good.
And so I ended up staying. And then about like 2 years ago during COVID, there was like family situations, and I ended up like, I was very curious because my dad was back home and I wanted to be with him. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to go and take care of my dad.
Okay.
So
I see
I ended
how
up,
you own it. Okay, so the way you came in, vacation for 6 months.
Vacation for 6
Same way,
months.
I'm going to take care of my dad and come back.
Yeah, I'm going to go and take care of my dad. So honestly, this is one of the reasons I decided to try it out. But I also wanted to be reconnected with my culture. I wanted to be reconnected with my country. I wanted to have a foot in Africa. But I always knew, like, Dubai is my left, like, it's my other side. I would never be like, I'm done with Dubai. I've never been one of those people. You would hear people go, I'm done. I'm like,
You'll never be done.
You will never be done. Because they spoil you, you know?
Yeah, Dubai is a spoiler.
It's a spoiler.
Yeah, so I see you going back home. You said
Yeah.
in 2020 you go back to take care of your dad.
Yeah.
And then is it from there that you developed the business, or it was after that or before?
So it was a little bit before. So during this time, actually, so how we came up with a brand or the company or the idea was my sister, actually, who's my business partner, and she was pregnant. And of course, at that time, when you're pregnant, you're limited to what you can use on your skin,
Okay,
right?
I see.
So and she was suffering from major insomnia. So most of the night she would be up, but bless her, she decided to be productive. So she started looking into things and we started having conversations. So some mornings when I get up about 5 in the morning, I wake up to like 30 messages from my sister.
Yeah.
And it's like, what do you think? And I'm like,
What's going on? Yeah.
but it was her way of, you know, being productive.
Sure.
And at that time, she had skin issues that have recurred. And a few years before that, actually, if I take a step back, she was living in Sri Lanka. And she had a reaction to her skin. Yeah. And the doctors in Dubai and in Sri Lanka were giving her steroids or giving her creams. And then I had a conversation with her and I was like, try Qasil, which I'm sure
The great Qasil.
we will talk about it later.
I'm sure you'll hear so much about, because, oh my God, it's a deal. It's a big deal, yeah.
So I told her to so that was how the conversation started. And then when she used the Qasil and her skin cleared up,
she was
like,
still pregnant.
Yeah, so she was like, this is a great ingredient. We need to bring it to the Middle East. And that's how Black Flamingo was born.
Wow.
It was literally my sister going through that journey of pregnancy. And I was actually here. So I was still working. And, you know, we were all on lockdown. People were having skin issues. There was a huge focus on natural.
Yes.
Everyone became very aware of the skin because you had to wear a mask. You're at home more, so there's the AC. And so it was a bit...
And there's a bit more time to focus on what's going on, to see what's going on with yourself. Yeah.
So the world was going through a whole transition of what they could be doing, whether it's for skincare. That's why if you actually look, a lot of skin brands were born during that. A lot of businesses,
I'm telling you,
were born during that
people realize,
period.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because there's a lot of self-reflection, right? What am I doing? What do I want to do? Where do I want to go? You know? So for many people, I think it was a beautiful transition.
It was.
To awaken the inner you to say, am I living my true self? Am I achieving my goals? Where am I going? What's my purpose? So, hey, we were not special. So we went through the same.
And then you decided now is the time to give birth to Black Flamingo.
Yeah, we thought let's test the market first.
True. And the main ingredient you've said is Qasil.
Yeah.
I want to hear more about Qasil.
Okay, so Qasil.
Though I know because I love it. Yeah.
So
for
Qasil,
the viewers,
it's actually made, there's a tree called gob tree.
Yep.
G-O-B. And it's only found in East Africa. Okay. And few parts of India, some parts of India, and some parts in Yemen. But it's the Somali women who actually utilize this. And how it works is the leaves of the tree are taken, then dried, sun-dried. So even the process is natural.
It's natural.
Yeah. So it's sun-dried. After it's sun-dried, they crush it, they grind it, they sift it and clean it, and then they package it.
And feel the love put in all the process.
It's 100% a natural process and 100% natural product.
Yeah.
So Qasil, the beauty about the Qasil ingredient is actually multi-purpose. So you can use it for your face as a mask, as a face wash. You can use it for hair, body, and you can even have hand treatment, if you're doing your manicure, and sometimes they do those, a cleansing, they put a scrub and then they wrap it up, right?
Yes.
So you can actually use it as a hand treatment, or you can use it as a feet treatment. And the beauty about it, actually you can add majority of the ingredients. So you can add any blend oil. Yeah. Wow, you can add any oil. Like I love to add grapeseed oil, almond oil in mine.
I love avocado oil. So
do you love avocado oil?
I love avocado oil. Yeah. So Qasil can also be adding the avocado oil. Yeah.
Yes. So you can add oil. So if you have super dry skin, like I suffer from massive dryness, so I have to always have something that would nourish me a bit more.
Yes, hydrate.
I also have a mature skin. It might not look like it.
It doesn't look. You're black girl magic.
Oh, black don't crack.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. So it's a multi-purpose, and that's the beauty about it. It's well known in the East African community, and it has been known to be the Somalis' ancient ritual beauty secret for thousands of years. And we really genuinely wanted to bring something else to the Middle East market that are authentic to us.
Very true.
And we thought, why not start with something from our culture?
Yes.
Right? But Black Flamingo is not just Qasil. So that's one thing I want to clarify.
Yes.
We're inspired by many countries and places we've been to. We really want to tap into ancient beauty secrets, and we really want to explore and Africa as well. So we have hundreds and hundreds of ingredients. It's not just the argan oil that coming out of Morocco, but actually I have a question for you.
Please.
Do you have a natural ingredient that you use in Uganda?
Yes, we use in Uganda. We use avocado. Oil, because we have a lot of avocados, so that's something that I've used. That's something that I've used.
Is it a fruit or a vegetable to you, avocado?
To me, it's actually come to ask. It's both. But what would I say? Is it more of a fruit or a veggie? I would say it's a fruit.
Okay.
Is it what
I love
matters?
This conversation.
What matters? Yeah, you're catching me, yeah. Because I don't have an idea of what I love most to eat is. I think I would call it, in a sense, I would call it a fruit.
Yeah.
But I think it's more of a vegetable.
Hey, I think it can be whatever you want it to be. It's like the tomato thing, right?
Thank you for serving.
So a lot of people think tomato. Some people are like, is it a fruit or is it? But yeah, avocado. So you have avocado as a natural ingredient. What else do you have?
We have so much of maize. We have the normal corn.
Okay.
We have corn, and all the legumes, the beans, the peas.
So what do you do with that for a beauty ritual?
For the I could say for the groundnuts, we can squeeze them and make oil out of it.
Oh.
For the groundnuts and the avocado, we make oils out of it.
That's amazing. See, that's the thing though. Like you're using the seed of the avocado, right? Do you use the actual avocado? Do you put it in your face? And
yes, for masking, yes. Mix it nicely and it does wonders.
Yeah.
The same thing I experienced when I used Qasil.
So you can add the avocado oil into your Qasil.
Okay. Because I have mine here actually. I'll be unwrapping it later. Yeah, okay. So now when you talk about Qasil and you say it's an organic, naturally processed. How about the women who are doing it? Who is doing it? Because you're here now. Do you have like a team or a community of women who are doing it for you? How do you handle that?
Okay, so we outsource
process.
this. So we're not the ones who are directly doing it.
Yeah.
So there's a farm and there's a company that we partner up with back home, but they beautifully. So even historically or still traditionally, how the process happens is it's usually men who would climb up the tree.
Yes.
Hit it.
Automatically would think, yeah.
Yeah, because and the women are just chilling. The man will hit. So all the leaves will fall. And then the women will collect the leaves.
Okay.
And then they would be the ones who are like drying it and grinding it. And so it's a beautiful way of actually also giving back because it maintains these women to have jobs to provide to their families.
True.
So, and this is the part, like when I went back home, seeing this with my own eyes was like, I mean,
So
again,
beautiful,
like we've been, Qasil, like I said, it's been like, if you go to any Somali house, I guarantee you'll find Qasil. Guarantee you.
There's one story you told me one time for the ladies, they put their Qasil and then they are cooking and
Yes.
their face is steaming and we see Somali women very glowy.
Yes.
So this is the secret.
This is the secret.
Okay.
So in the morning, when we wake up, it's a standard. So after breakfast and you send the kids to school.
Yes.
And most women, before they start cleaning and cooking, would put mask on. So we add it with turmeric. Turmeric is a big in our culture. So they would add whatever you want to mix it with or on its own. And they put it and then they start cleaning, they will cook. So the steam from the cooking actually steams the face as well.
Yes.
So then after they finish all of that, lunchtime, the woman, they serve the family, they would go and shower and this beautiful woman just pops out of nowhere. And it was actually one of the things I noticed when I moved back home. During the day, you would see women, but not that many. You'll see them going to the market. They might be wearing a niqab, but then in the afternoon, you're like, where are all these people coming from? It's just like everyone is just like, and it's a standard. And also on Fridays, it's a standard ritual. They put henna in their feet and hands, and they put qasil in their hair, in their face. And it's just been part of the culture for years and years. Rumor has it that it is over 2,000 years old. And rumor has it, in fact, the Pharaoh's queen of Egypt used to use this to bathe as part of their ritual as well.
Okay.
Yeah, because the way,
and they were so
everything
mindful
was
of beauty, beauty and wellness for the bodies. Yeah.
Yeah, they will put it in a milk bath and dip in it. And so, so it's been around.
And it can be used in different ways, like you've said. Now, when it comes to business, how have you been able to bring, because you said you were here and then you developed, your sister was pregnant, you went back home, and then the brand is born.
Yeah.
So how have you been able to blend it into the UAE business? That part.
Okay, for us,
yes,
honestly, because we've lived here for so long, like my mom used to come here in the 80s and the 70s. So we understand the region, and very lucky, my sister, fun fact, her background is advertising and marketing.
Okay.
So she understands how to go to market. And we really wanted to do it in a way we test it first before we take the leap of faith.
Okay.
Again, when you're bringing something that is not known, first you have to educate your customers about what the product is, right?
Yes.
What is the ingredient?
That's true, yeah.
So that was difficult. Why we chose to start it here, it's just a no-brainer. For us, it's we were here. Dubai is like a second home.
It is, yeah.
It's a place where beauty is highly utilized and everywhere you go, you see people just look perfect, right?
True, yeah. We regard beauty.
And the journey of doing it, the registration stuff was quite easy. As long as you have the funds.
Yes.
It's quite easy to actually register it. The brand awareness, that's the challenge.
Yes. people
a
getting
challenge.
to know more about this wonderful Qasil. And, no doubt, it's very beautiful. It's very wonderful and it's very helpful. If you can begin mentioning the importances of Qasil and the benefits, it's like a long list.
Exactly.
Which is something that we need in our daily lives.
Yeah.
So, but then getting people to know about it.
That's the hard part.
Yeah.
Because it's very easy to sell a lipstick, right? It's a lipstick. So people know it's a lipstick and they will look and they try, they see the colors, is it for me? But when you have a new ingredient that you're bringing to the region, it's a lot of work. I think we've been very lucky in the sense where we decided to do it organically. So we did not have it through like massive PRs and massive agencies we working with. No, we did it by ourselves and through support of our circle of friends and acquaintances. And we got lucky in the sense, like when we first were testing it, we had one beauty editor. Her name is Lauren. And she has no idea how blessed, how much
Lauren.
Blessings we're sending her. She received our product. Honestly, I don't know how. It's like one of those things like, I think somehow a friend of ours must have given it to her as a gift or sent it to her. And like I said, we were giving out a lot of free products. And we still are, purely because we're trying to educate the market about what the Qasil is. And we send it to this lady, and she is the beauty editor for Cosmopolitan magazine and Gracia magazine, Middle East. So she tried it, and she was like, what is this? And she contacted my sister.
She saw the results. And
she saw the results. So she, most of the beauty editors will receive hundreds of products.
True. That's true.
Because the beauty market, is very saturated, right?
It's tight.
So they're receiving, your Givenchy lipstick and, your latest Fenty. Yes. So you're competing with like
all those
other beauty products. But she managed to try it out. She genuinely really liked it. And it was such a great feedback and boost to us. So we were first published in Gracia magazine. And then she published us in Cosmopolitan as the, if I'm not mistaken, was like the top summer products to all the products in the UAE to watch out for. And that kind of had a knock effect where other people start saying, what is this? What is that? Black Flamingo?
From a trusted publisher.
Yeah, but it was like she genuinely believed in us and she was very curious. And that's the kind of support sometimes, you need. Like you just need someone just to look at you and go, okay, let me try that out and let me support that. And then she... so she has no idea. She's been fundamental in how to spread that. And that led to other people being curious. So ever since we've just been working on establishing the brand, establishing our customer base, because you need genuine, and we believe in authenticity. And simplicity.
True.
And being unique. So we can't go and buy out people. First of all, we don't have the money to buy out people.
And then second of all?
And second of all, we genuinely want people to give us honest feedback. And we want people to experience the products on its own. So that's I think the challenge is bringing the brand and making it aware and educating
people to know about it. I do have mine and I'll be opening it in a few moments from now. But before we go forward, actually our next part would be explaining to us the brand, like more of the brand, what are the products and what do you have available, so the viewers can be able to know. So after that, I'll be opening my own one by one. It's a gift for me. And comment, put in the comment section if you'd like to have one of your own, and I'll let you know where you can find it. Okay. So now about the brand.
Yeah.
Explain to us what your brand is and the products you have.
Okay, fun facts
You're
first
gonna
of all,
use mine?
right? I'm
Yeah.
not going to use yours because
Okay.
like I'm going to
I
tell
would
you why
allow
Black
them.
Flamingo first of all.
Sure.
So, fun fact, when my sister was having her insomnia season with the
Yes.
pregnancy,
Yeah.
and because we always hear Black flamingos exist, and there was this whole conversation about, is it a myth or not? So she went into a rabbit hole of trying to find out, do they really exist?
Okay, I can see. Oh my God. She
I
was
think she's
pregnant still.
Yeah, this is like
Looking
during
for
that
black
time, right?
flamingos,
So she was
yeah.
like, do black flamingos really exist?
Curious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she just went like literally into a rabbit hole trying to find out if they really exist and what they are
Imagine, yeah.
and how and where. And then she found out they do exist, but there's one or two in the world.
What are those? I think I got one here. It's not moving. Okay. Yeah. Only
So they
two in
do-
the world?
Yeah, one or two in the world. But like when they stand up very like proud.
Okay.
They're comfortable in their own skin. And we were like, and when you see a picture of like a black flamingo among all the pink flamingos,
Yes.
you just see that it's just so unique.
It outstands.
They
you know?
outstands,
Yeah.
and they're comfortable. Like they're just like, yeah, I'm different, but I'm
Cute
okay.
Black flamingo. Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yes.
And that resonated with us because one of our aim is to get people to understand that it's okay to be different.
It's okay.
It's okay not to have a perfect skin. It's okay to keep it simple. And if you notice now, there's a
Yeah.
massive trend in the 10-step beauty routines or
Yes.
5-step beauty routines. And our grandparents did not do that.
They
And they
didn't.
had an amazing skin,
I'm
right?
telling you.
And sometimes just being simple, it's actually a way forward. And having an alternative cleansing. So Qasil is a brilliant cleansing and exfoliating product.
Yeah.
It's natural in the sense it's antioxidant, so it removes all the dead skin. I've had people go like, it makes your skin white. No, it doesn't. What happens is
Donation?
so
I've gone through that one time. My skin was really okay. I'm dark, but this time it was way beyond like being dark. And then this person who gave me one product, I don't even remember the name. And when I put it, my face brightened.
Yeah.
So people were like, "Are you bleaching?" I said, "No, I'm not," because now my skin of the neck was similar to my skin of the face, so I can relate.
So it's not because it bleaches your skin, it's because you have a lot of dead skin.
Which oh my God! So the color, oh my God!
See what I mean?
Now it's
So
making
our
all highlights
natural
of dead
skin,
yeah.
it's actually quite like bright.
Yeah.
But like we live in a climate where
True.
we're like, okay, in the UAE, we're like either in the heat, so you are like getting affected by the sun,
But it's not, yeah.
or you're in the AC environments like we are right now,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But that dries you,
It does.
right? So if you're not exfoliating regularly,
Pile of
the
color.
skin
I get
just,
it.
and that's what it does. So it does brighten. But when you add ingredients like turmeric, which so we have 3 products.
Okay.
We have pure Qasil, which is just natural ingredient.
Qasil only.
It's still, and it's beautiful. So you can play around with it. You can do so much with it. And you have Qasil with turmeric. So turmeric has its own healing powers, right?
Yes, it does.
It actually reduces inflammation. It brightens the skin and it gives you that extra glow.
It does.
It's brilliant for dark or brown skin. And we have Qasil with pink clay, which is actually very popular. I like it personally.
Qasil with pink clay.
Okay.
Because I know turmeric, but I think I've not experienced pink clay. I don't know what.
Okay. All right. So what the Qasil with pink clay does is better for more mature skin, hydrates the skin more.
Extra hydration.
I
get it.
It nourishes it. It gives you this, you get the cleanliness from the Qasil and then you get that little bit of hydration.
Yeah.
And the mixture is actually quite beautiful. So we have those 3. We are working on other products.
Yes, since Qasil can be blended with many
Yes.
other products.
And also what we're doing right now is, so now we're just purely doing the natural product on its own, but we're also formulating our own line based on Qasil. So we are formulating like a face wash or maybe a body wash.
Qasil face wash. Okay.
Yeah, that are made from that. We're very open, we're experimenting, and that's my favorite part of my job. I love playing around.
And explore.
I try so many things.
Yes.
I'm always like mixing, learning, researching.
You're doing that for us. We're loving it. Thank you. Yeah, Mona, we are having a wonderful conversation. I'm enjoying it. And yeah, as I said, I'll be opening mine. And you've told us about the brand, where the brand came from. And as you talked about the expat life, I would like the viewers to hear more from that. What advice do you have for parents who are experts, like they work in foreign land? What advice do you have for them? Those who have children?
Yeah.
What advice can you give to them?
Well, so I'm an expat now, but I grew up as an expat child.
I see. So you'll be the right person to tell us here.
So I grew up in that life. And so just to give you location-wise, I was born in Somalia. I went to primary school in Kenya. I went to high school in Saudi. But obviously when we lived in these different countries, we also traveled quite a lot. I have a very big family members in Switzerland. In fact, my sister, my business partner, she was born in Switzerland. The younger brother is born in Switzerland.
Yes.
So we were going to Switzerland a long time ago. And I've lived in the UK. I have a big family there. Big family.
God bless them.
God bless them.
Because we have you here now.
It's so nice. I have a lot of wonderful cousins and we're quite close, all of us. So when we left Somalia, we were quite young. We lived in Kenya. I don't have that much of recollection when we lived in Kenya, but obviously I was a teenager when we moved to Saudi.
Yes.
So it's similar to the life of your kids in the UAE. We lived in a compound, went to an international school. So the beauty about lessons I learned as a kid, I kind of used to get irritated, I'm not going to lie, especially as a teenager.
Yes.
I'm like, why are we moving again? Where am I going?
Yeah.
Like, going to new school, meeting new people.
Yes.
But as an adult, I genuinely think my parents were genius for moving us around.
Yes.
For leaving Somalia, they were kind of forced to leave because of the war. But at the same time, my parents left before the war. And then obviously they couldn't come back because of the war. But what it's done for us is when you go to an international school, you get to meet so many nationalities.
Blend of culture. A blend
of cultures, religions, countries.
Yes.
Then if you grow up and you maintain those relations, and most likely you maintain those relationships because when you go to a space where you're all foreigners, you end up bonding.
You do.
But what happens is, when you grow up and now you're 20, 21 and you want to travel, you have friends in every city.
Hi, I'm coming to.
Yes.
Yes, I can see.
And, another thing that it allows is you learn to adapt to anywhere you're put.
That's a big one.
And I think for me, I'm very comfortable wherever I go. When I'm home in Somali Land, I'm different.
Yeah.
I try to embed the culture and embed the community.
Yes.
And it's you learn skills that if I believe you lived in a kind of like
one place, back home,
you learn skills where you are forced to interact. And you learn many languages. Even if you don't learn the language, you understand.
At least you can communicate.
Yeah. So it widens your knowledge about the world. It widens your relationships that you are experiencing.
Yes.
And honestly, you become like a global kid.
You are an international kid.
Yeah. And I think they call like third culture kids.
That's it.
So that life is beautiful because like now, I have people I grew up with, and like I remember end of last year, I went back to Saudi for the first time after like 20 years. But we went to the compound where we lived, and my brother called me and he's like, hey, Blah is there, contact them. And I'm like talking to these people like I remember them from my childhood.
Yes.
But the way like they send driver and they're like, what do you need? And I was like, that's nice.
The reception, yeah.
That's nice, because no matter where you go, you have someone.
The connections
stays
there. Yeah.
And don't forget, the kids that your kids are going to school with are like the future leaders, the future CEO of a company, hopefully the
such
president.
a valuable network for the child. Amazing.
So I think
parents shouldn't be afraid.
No.
If you're moving, you can move with your children.
Yes.
If you can be able to afford it, it's a very good thing to do. We've gone past that side because we knew, as you heard, she's an expert. I knew there's someone out there who would really, really want to hear what you've told us. And now back to the business part for the entrepreneurs who are starting, because I know you've been to that stage of starting a business from scratch. Of course, with a lot of love, and this is something that you love and it's from home. But of course, there are challenges, and you know which things that keep us back as young entrepreneurs. What advice do you have for such people?
I think being adventurous is quite important. I think also doing your research, understanding. I think for a lot of people who are from the continent, I think like it happens to me. Like I'll have a relative or family member who would connect me to another family member, be like, I want to move to Dubai, tell me what I have to do. And I might be giving them just a small portion of what it is like. And that's just my experience, right? Exactly. It is important the person does the research themselves. Like we're in a global world of where we have access to information.
And information
everywhere.
is available, yes.
So please search, talk to the people as reconfirmation about the experience, learn from other entrepreneurs who try to do the business here. So don't be afraid to ask. Believe in yourself. And it's a very competitive market, by the way.
It is. So you come ready.
So you're not coming in to compete with like one. You're competing with international.
Millions of brands, yes.
And so many. And it's a very diverse environment. It's the same for business. Yeah. It's very diverse. But it's also one of the most beautiful places where you can actually start a business, because Dubai has this vibe where it gives you can be anything you want to be.
That's it. You're the one to limit yourself.
Yeah.
The opportunities are endless.
Yeah. So you have access and you have to go and seek those access. But before you commit, come for a holiday. Check out the life. Try, learn about the business, what it is. Learn about the market. I think the mistake a lot of people make is they see the glitzy glamour side of Dubai.
The Burj Khalifa. That's where
as if everybody lives there. Everybody does not live there, by the way.
I don't live there, do I?
and the whole UAE is not Dubai.
That's, oh my God.
We have so many cities, right?
Yes.
It was a funny story the other day. I'm sorry, I'm getting diverted because this
really
made me laugh.
You are allowed.
This is yesterday. A friend was telling me someone called them and said, hey, my friend is coming to Dubai. She lives in Dubai. I'm going to visit her. Maybe if I come, we can meet. And she was like, great. Where does your friend live?
Yes.
And I will come to you.
Yes.
You know, wherever you are in Dubai. And when they shared the address, it was Al Ain.
How many hours of driving?
And my friend was like, are you sure about this address?
Is some Al Ain in Dubai? I know.
And my friend was like,
after committing to find you anywhere.
Yeah, she was like, no, that's not Dubai.
Yeah.
That's past Abu Dhabi.
Yes, it's somewhere
it's another
further.
city.
Yes.
So not every place. So we do have beyond Dubai, you know, and that's important for you to be aware.
Me back home, I don't explain anymore. Where do you live? Dubai. Because I stay in Sharjah and then nobody, like you said, Sharjah, the moment you come to UAE.
So Sharjah is the closest to Dubai.
At least I can say.
You live in the border as well.
You tell them I stay in Sharjah, even if you say like so many times, every time Rebecca, she's in Dubai. she's in Dubai. Like for them, it's just Dubai.
But why do you not say you are from Sharjah?
I normally say, but for back home, they just don't
they just know Dubai.
That's it.
But don't you think Dubai did such a fantastic PR?
Amazing.
To sell it as a country now?
Exactly. It's really a standard. It stands out,
It stands out. It's literally nobody. I think now Abu Dhabi is catching up.
Yeah.
Right? So now
say,
people are like, there's also Abu Dhabi. I think it's because of all the concerts.
And the mosque.
And the mosque.
Yes,
yes. Beautiful mosque. So there is beyond the borders. And I think that's important for you to know.
True.
I think it's important to it's important for you to be organized. So you're equipped with information.
Sure.
You understand the law.
That part.
I think a lot of people forget that.
Yep.
You understand the customers, so you have to understand the region. So you can't just say, I am going to be, and then you might not have a market for that. So understand your market.
The market
is very important. Also, I think it's a very fun and innovative environment. So Dubai always likes something new. Right.
Yes.
So it's a very this is the glitzy side of things, right? But it's hard work. You have to work hard.
Yeah.
You have to, there are nights I cry.
Great advice.
There are nights I worked in corporate. I was very comfortable. So there are nights I'm lucky in the sense I have my sister. So we support each other in that sense. So having someone else where you go, oh my God, like the amount of times where I'm just going to go back and work and just somebody else needs to take the responsibility and I don't want to go to this meeting today. And you have to be out there. You have to be out there. And I think you had something about the digital era, right?
How has the digital era affected your business or the way your business operates?
Positively for us because we are e-commerce. It's less risky. So from a financial perspective, it's easier to take the risk of entrepreneurship through e-commerce. So we don't have to like hire loads of people. We don't have to have a location. So for us, that just worked much better.
It's great for you.
Yeah. I'm learning a lot about the digital era.
You need to teach me those.
I still don't know.
Yeah, we will share and we learn more, so much more of that, because there's no way you can there's no way a business can do away with digital because the world is transitioning.
Completely. Even last night, I was talking to, I told you I do coaching, right?
Yes.
So I had a potential client from the UK. And the first thing he asked me, he's like, what are your handles?
Okay.
I was like,
handles?
So I don't have website or Instagram account for my coaching. So it's always done through referral. And it's just something I kind of fell into it more gradually.
It's calling
but
you.
It's something I love it. I love doing it. It's one of my favorite things to do. But it was just the fact, the first thing the person asked me was about my handles. And I was like, oh, so if you don't have an online print, people don't want to deal with you anymore.
That's it. They want to go in there, check who you are, what you're doing.
Yeah. They need to judge you first.
Because for sure.
It's a validation, right?
Exactly.
But then at the same time, I go but I could be fake. I could have a fake account, but no.
If you had a fake account, there would be a review. Because now the review thing is also there. When you search Rebecca Nancy, so they'll be like, okay, DK Media, they'll be like, okay. They search and then you see, oh, those people, they did this,
So even recruiters, for when it comes to people who are going into the job market, recruiters now directly just ask you they literally check your LinkedIn. I
see what you've been up to.
Yes. Yeah, I remember a friend saying, you need to update your LinkedIn. I still haven't done it, but I will do it.
Okay.
But recruiters check. They check. Any company, any potential client, customer, whoever it is, anyone you want to interact with, they also want to see if your brand or your company or you are relatable. Like, can they...
Okay, to their values and mission,
we've not been, my sister and I, both of us, she's better than me. I'm extremely camera shy.
Oh.
So my face is not always out there selling my face through the brand. So I'm like, we're trying to sell it through the brand.
See how lucky we are to have her here. Now you know.
I like behind the scenes. But everyone wants to know, who are you? So before they trust your product, they want to see if they can trust you.
That's true.
They want to see if they can relate to you.
That's correct.
They want to see what you stand for. So yeah, get yourself digital print.
So digital has done so well for you. It's a positive.
Yeah. I love it as well. I love watching technology, innovation. I love seeing that, and that for me, it's important to understand why, how, and how you can manage yourself through that and take advantage of it.
Yes, exactly. Mona, it's been an amazing interview. Like we've had a conversation, not even an interview. It's been an amazing conversation. We've had it. We've enjoyed. We even wanted some more time, but I know you have commitments, and we will allow you and let you go for your commitments. But of course, definitely, we'll be so happy to always have you back.
Oh, thank you.
We'll be so happy to always have
awesome.
you back.
Seriously.
You're fun to be around with.
No,
I love it.
You're doing an amazing job.
Thank you, Mona.
Yeah.
Thank
and
you
also
so
like
much,
creating that platform environment for the people from the continent to have that information. Well done, honestly.
Thank you.
God
Thank
bless.
you, Mona.
Yeah.
Thank you. And thanks to DK. Thank you to Raymond behind the camera. You're doing great. We are so appreciative of what you're doing for us. So it's my time to open my beauty hamper, beauty gift. This is the brand, Pure Qasil. I'm going to be using this myself, and I'll be telling you exactly how it has done me well. And for sure, you will know that everything we've been saying about Qasil is exactly as is. As really, we promise, because we know so many brands come and speak things. Oh, this brand, when you do this, it's going to do this for you. It's going to do that. We will not lie to you. If it's a nice brand, we will tell you the brand is nice. And when you use it yourself, you will be able to experience the beauty about it. So, and actually on top of that, we're going to leave the contact details, Mona's contact details in the description section, the site where you can buy the product. Yes, where you can buy the products. So they will have a glance of what is there. We have 3 products. So Qasil, Pure Qasil, Qasil with turmeric, Qasil with pink clay.
Correct.
Yeah. So for now, that's it. But there's more. When you update more the website, they will be able to see it. So you can get one for yourself. And the price is actually...
just an FYI as well. Please, the brush... Because the people might go on the website and say, where is the brush?
It's for Rebecca. But it has a little blue flow.
We're actually going to launch that. So we'll be selling it separately.
Oh, did I break the news before?
No, it's fine.
No, I'm trying to hide it. Oh my God, Rebecca.
No. We are like, we want to share that and use it as well. So and then you can give us a feedback as well.
Okay, sure. This is what we shall use to apply the Qasil. And as Mona said, it can be used just with anything. But for me, I'll be using it alone first. I'll get the feedback and I'll give it in video. So you expect to find that. And I know... Oh my God,
mindful is a powder.
Oh, it's a powder.
Yeah.
Okay. So now this one, I think I can put water. And after,
it smells very earthy, right?
Smells good.
It's organic. You're like
the organic thing.
Tree.
Oh my God, I'm back to Uganda now. I don't want to cry, Mona. He's recording. I'm sorry.
But that's how I feel every time I use it. It gives me the earthy kind of like nature feel. Yeah, it gives you that.
It feels. I know. I've used moringa. Have you heard of moringa?
Yes.
We had that in Uganda. When I smelled this,
it's similar.
Brought me back home.
Yeah.
Okay.
And honestly, that's why one of the things I enjoy about the smell, it gives you that earthy...
There's no doubt it's natural, 100%. There's no doubt. Because you mix it by yourself, you put where you want to put it. But as you said, you'll be having some other products made out of this.
Yeah. So we're going into mass production. Yeah. So we'll be formulating our own line.
I'm sure I'm going to love it.
Yeah. But it's easy how to use it. It's you just take a small amount with the spoon. Yeah. And then make it into a paste.
Okay.
You can have it a bit more watery. You can have it a bit thicker. Yeah. It's up to you. Yeah. Alternatively, what you can do is you can actually take that and rub it in the water and then kind of like put it between your palms. And if you rub it, it forms.
Oh, and then you can just so I can just use it to apply on
as
my
a face wash. Okay. So you can use it as a face wash or a mask.
And it's quite a lot. Because you can imagine if unless if you're like a massive user,
you don't need a lot.
The way I love this, maybe, but I'll not use so much because I love it.
Yeah,
I
and if
love
you can
it.
just
Thank
use
you,
it like
Mona.
on Sundays as part.
Yes.
What is your ritual? Like, do you have a self-care Friday or Saturday, Sunday? Or do you even do that?
Sundays is a pimp. I call it a pimp day for me, where I spend long hours in my bedroom just for me and loving myself, pampering myself. That would be one of those moments that I'll do it. And I wanted to use it overnight. It can be used?
No need. So when you apply, you can leave it as minimum as 20 minutes, 15 minutes, or as maximum as like a couple of hours. It's fine. I told you, it has that earthy feel. It takes you back
I didn't
home.
want to stop. Because me, when I smell nice things,
So this, it's remove it.
Yeah.
So once you have it, basically it would be very, you'll feel a little bit tingle.
Yes.
And don't be scared of that. It's not burning you.
Okay.
Right? When it dries,
Yes.
some people don't know how to feel, right?
It tenses you up.
It tenses you up because it tightens your pores.
That's because of the
your
effect.
Skin, right?
Yes.
So when you feel it a bit tight, that's absolutely fine. When you're washing it, you first put water and just start applying that.
Okay.
When you start using your hand first, then you can use this to stimulate it, which helps you even further exfoliate it.
Okay.
And then it removes all the dead skin.
Okay.
It gets a little messy, by the way, just FYI.
Oh, do I even care? When my skin's going to be beautiful the next minute, I don't mind. I can take that. Mona, thank you so much. Thank you, Black Flamingo. You've done me so well. I was going to say Pink Flamingo. Has someone called it Pink Flamingo before?
Yes.
Because of the pink words and then the flamingo.
Yes, it's a Black Flamingo.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate. So the brushes is one of the other products you'll be having.
Yeah.
This is also foundation glass. I can use it for foundation.
Absolutely.
Yeah? Okay.
You can use it for whatever you want. Foundation, powder.
Thank you so much.
Any other mask you have in
I
your
can
kitchen.
use it for. Okay. So it's because I see the angle for easy application. I love it. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
I love my gift. I so much too. I hope Raymond did not catch me crying. You did? But anyway, I did cry. So it's worth it. It's so beautiful.
That was beautiful to hear this. No,
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, I think that will be it for today. We will have you back. I hope to have you back, and to make sure you don't miss us for the next video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on that bell and the notification bell so that every time I have a new video, you'll be there to watch it and enjoy it. Feel free to share the video, share with your friends, leave that comment. What do you think about our conversation? What questions would you have for Mona? Because if you ask them, I will come back to you. I'll direct them to you and I'll bring back the answers. Plus, I've promised a feedback when I use Qasil. From the first look, beautiful, 100%. The smell, that is it. The scent, that is it. I love it. It's natural. Let me use it. Allow me use it and I'll come back to you with feedback and so much more on this channel. Thank you. I don't want to let them go, but we have to.
Thanks.
Next time. See you next time.
You.
Bye.